This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. All on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Blue 58. Let's go. Plant.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now Jackson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin the drive with Charles. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action with Griffin. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he's out right at the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it with Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
You bet. Yeah, live. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Stop your whining. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Right.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And all that, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Griffin now to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jackson, shedding through the defense. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, Alpha, shoot the 50.
From the 22, Rodgers, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Wide, get wide. Big ass. Wide left. Quick. Slant. Shoot.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Shit. Hey, 88.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They go play action. Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll start here with Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
We 19. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill. Right now. Box it.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll run with Jackson. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They run. Charles. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts it. On first and 10, it's Griffin. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. On the run, it's Charles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Charles again. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On the run, this is Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14.
319. Box it.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's brought in by Golden. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Golden. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Able to push his way through. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A first down carry here for Charles. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, baby. Check out.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 9. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Watch twist. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 26. Check 23. I'm going. Twist.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw caught here by Bird. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check me out. 58's the money. 58's the money. Rip right.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be in.
You know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Bolden. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a draw play. Here's Charles. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlooking.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Hey, take 26. Go. 58's the mark.
On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Rodgers. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles.